So today I will not be here, so I'm going to guide you on what to do. So this first question is your warm-up question, and it's asking which list shows the numbers in order from least value to greatest value. So when we're ordering numbers, we need to figure out which direction we're moving in. So we know that we're moving from least to greatest. So we know it's going to be our negative numbers to our positive numbers. Okay, for number 2, the diagram below shows a trapezoid and its dimensions. What is the area of the trapezoid? So we're looking for the area of the trapezoid. So first step, we need to label what we have. We've got our 2 bases and we have our height. Now if there was a number on this slant, that will not represent the height. Remember, the height, think of going to the doctors. When you measure your height, you stand straight up. So 3 4/10 inch represents the height of the trapezoid. So the area formula of a trapezoid is A equals base 1, the sum of base 1 and base 2, multiplied by the height, all divided by 2. Or you can do it as the area is equals to half of the sum of base 1 and base 2 multiplied by the height. So either or works. So today we're going to go over check register. Having money in a checking account can be much safer than having cash on hand, like we've discussed yesterday. If money is at your house, there's a higher chance that you might lose it, misplace it. Also, if it's in a bank, money does grow. A checking account lets you spend your money more easily than a savings account. Here are ways to use a checking account in the fees banks charge. So there's 4 categories. When you write a check, use a debit card, use an ATM card, and use a credit card. So just read what each of these 4 different fees that the bank may charge. Next, balancing a check register. Your checkbook includes a check register to help you keep track of deposits, withdrawals, and transfers. So it keeps track of deposit, withdrawal, and transfers. Your balance tells you how much money is actually in your account. To balance the check register, add deposits to the balance and subtract withdrawals and transfers from the balance. When you withdraw or deposit money, you record the transaction in a check register. Balancing the check register means adding deposits and subtracting withdrawals and transfers to find the balance in the account. So let's look at this first example. We see that the beginning balance is $140. Positive. And on September 19th, this person went to Jay's flower shop, and we know that there's a withdrawal amount of $17.40. So if you see here, there's this line, and this line separates the dollars and the cents. So we have $17.40. So since there's a withdrawal, we know that we are subtracting, and this person must have purchased some flowers. And so the balance after subtracting $17.40 from $140, it gives us a remaining balance of $122.60. Now, going down, we have September 21st. This person got an ATM withdrawal of $40. So again, withdrawal means you're taking money away of your from your balance. So $122.60 subtracted by $40 gives us $82.60. Now with that withdrawal, there's also a fee of $2. So $82.60 subtracted by 2 gives us $80.60. And then on September 28th, we've got a deposit of $35.25. So deposit, keyword positive, posit from deposit, lets you know we're adding money to the balance, giving us a total of $115.85. So the key thing is, when we have a check register, there's usually a date. Now there's a check number here, so that means whenever this person made a purchase at Jay's Flower Shop, this person must have written a check, which looks like this. And you see the number here, 0203. That 123 number would be at that top right corner. And the second column represents the date. The third column represents the title of transaction, like what happened, what the amount represents. Deposit means you're adding towards your balance. Withdrawal and transfers, you're subtracting from your balance. So today's learning objective is from 6.14c, which is student will be able to balance a check register using deposits, withdrawals, and transfers. So I'm going to do, I believe, 2 examples here. The first example shows that the check register, which shows Annie's checking account transactions. It may look overwhelming, but we're going to take it one row at a time. So we know that Annie starts at a beginning balance of $236.75. And on February 1st, she deposits, keyword, so we know we're adding money to our balance. And see, Annie has specified what money this is from. It says lawn mowing money. She got $25 from it, so it's positive. So we're adding $236.75 plus 25, which gives us $261.75. Now we see that on February 9th, she wrote a check. That's the check number. And spent it on a beauty salon for $28.29. And when you subtract that from $261.75, we have a total balance of $233.46, which is correct here. Now it looks like they want us to solve the remaining 3 transaction balance. So on February 12th, there's transfer to savings account. So whenever we have transfer, remember, we are subtracting. So we're subtracting $20 from the previous balance, giving us a total of $213.46. Remember, the cent is on one column and the dollar amount is on the other column. On February 20th, there's an ATM withdrawal as well as an ATM fee. So we're going to subtract $40 from this amount. Remember, when we're adding and subtracting decimal numbers, we need to make sure we line up our decimal place. Oops, we did not need to do that. 3, 11 minus 4, 7. So we have $173.46. Remember, you can always check your work, and I highly encourage you to do that. $173.46, and add it to $40, and we should get our previous balance of $213.46. So it works out. And then don't forget our ATM fee of $1. So it's actually $172.46. So her remaining balance is $172.46. So we've completed part A of this. Part B says add these transactions to Annie's check register. So we have deposited $25, so she earned the money from what? Dog walking on February 24th. And as you see, the check register, it's usually in a chronological order. So we could write deposit, and then in parentheses we can write dog walking. Positive, so it's 25 and then 00. And when we add $25 to $172.46, we get $197.46. The second transaction is that Annie wrote a check to the sport resort for $15.55 on February 28th. So write the date. And usually checks, they go in chronological order as well. So we know after 202 is 203. Check number 203. And that is a check to the sport resort. And since you're writing a check, it's in the withdrawal of $15.55. I'm going to erase a little bit of my work. So we have $197.46, and with withdraw $15.55. Giving us a total balance of $181.91. So Annie's total balance is $181.91. All right, the last question that we'll be doing together. What is the current balance? So this check register looks a little different. we have a number or a code on the far left, and there's a little legend right here. DC means use of debit card, ATM means machine withdrawal, AD is automatic deposit, so we're profiting. AP means automatic payment, which means money is going out. Bill pay, subtract, withdrawal, deposit is positive again. And there's a date, and there's a transaction description, and the payment amount, and deposit, and our total balance. So they're asking us, what is the current balance? So we need to solve all this. So after the fresh spot grocery, the total balance is $475.98. May 15th, there's a paycheck deposit of $365.21. So off to the side, I'm going to show my work, $475.98. I'm going to add it. Make sure you line it up. So I have a total balance of $841.19. Then on May 17th, I used my debit card DC at the Shane's department store. I spent $37.86. So for my spendings, I'll do red. Subtract that. I am not borrowing correctly, guys. Zero 11. We've got 3 decimal place. 10 minus 7 is 3. 0, 8. So we have a balance of $808.33. Next, we write a check to pay off the apartment, I believe, for $420. So 803 subtracted by 420. Line up your decimal place. Gives us $383.33. So based on all this, I know I can definitely cross off C and D. So it's either going to be A or B. So next one on May 19th, I withdraw $20. Giving us a balance of $363.33. $363.33. And last but not least, I get a deposit of $50. $363.33. And I add it. Be consistent, so blue for positive $50. I have $413.33. So actually, if you see here, it's always good to do all of your work before you definitely end up with one answer, because sometimes you might eliminate the wrong one. So the answer is C. Current balance is $413.33. So these are the questions that you'll be doing. I'll post this onto Google Classroom for you guys. These 4, I believe. Yes. And don't forget, deposit is positive, withdrawal and transfers are negative towards your balance. If you have any questions, please ask me on Google Classroom, and hopefully I'll get to you guys as soon as I can.